Good morning, and thanks for coming back to Deediets. Today is a spectacular day. First of all, I'm taking myself out on a date. I am. Oh yes, I am. I'm taking myself out on a date. I'm very excited. I'm going to see the movie Downton Abbey. Well, to be honest with you, if I'm going to take myself out on a date, I must get the look on. I must. There's no way I'm walking out of my house with no makeup. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to put some makeup on. Then I'm going to go in. I'm going to make my bed. We'll talk a little bit. But then I'm going to see the movie. I'm going to go see a matinee. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest with you. I know Doug is not into it and he didn't follow the series, but I followed the whole entire series. I watched it twice. I just loved it so much. So now I'm going to just do the face, do the look, hopefully look halfway awake, because really I'm taking myself out on this date, so I should look halfway decent, don't you think? I think so. I'll be back. That's better, don't you think? Don't you think? Now I'll put on the spectacles. Oh yes, I have to wash the spectacles, but I'll put them on and I'll be set for the day. But we're going to go into my bedroom for a moment because I do want to talk about something. And yeah, it's not all about putting makeup on and taking myself out for a date, although I do enjoy that. But there is something more to that. So let me put these on. My goodness, are they cleaned? Yes, they are. Oh, there I go. Now I look like me. Okay, I'm back. How do you think? Not bad, not bad. So, because I'm going to see the movie Downton Abbey, yes, I know. I feel it's a period piece. So, therefore, I wore my bell sleeved shirt. I did. I'm going by myself, mind you. And I found some rose perfume because I'm assuming the only thing they had back in the early 1900s was either lemon balm or rose essence. So I sprayed myself with some rose. After all, I'm taking myself out on this date. And let's get serious for just a sec. It's very difficult when you're overweight to go out typically by yourself. It really is. There's more protection in numbers because people tend to give you a stare or make a comment and things that are not so politically correct. Now, let's talk about politically correct, shall we? Does anybody know the comment that Bill Maher had said? Where he said that people should bring back fat shaming as though fat shaming has gone away in any stretch of the imagination? Well, it hasn't, Bill. Fat shaming hasn't gone away. And guess what? The people that shame us the most is us. We shame ourselves. We can't believe that we can't keep off weight and we end up putting it back on. And we take it off and we put it back on. It's really difficult. It is a roller coaster. It is a Ferris wheel. It just goes around and around and around. And it's not the easiest thing to do. And since only 2%, that's right, 2% of people literally succeed for more than 2 years who have lost a big amount of weight, no wonder why the diet industry is $100 billion a year. $100 billion a year. That's just nuts. So when we talk about fat shaming, there's no reason for it. And I actually call fat shaming bullying. It's all the same thing. And that makes me a little nervous for high school and college girls and guys because there's no way they need to be shamed or bullied in any way. Believe me, they know they're fat. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I see a fat girl, I don't see a skinny little Barbie doll staring back at me. But I make the best of it. I do. I do my hair, I do my makeup, I make sure I look good. At any size. I can remember at 320 pounds, I'm going to put a picture in here so you guys can see what I looked like at 320 pounds. So it's not easy to get in a car, take yourself out, and have your own special time. So I make it like it's my own special time to go out and enjoy myself, going alone. My husband's definitely not into this movie. I have seen the series twice. Yes, twice. And I will have my snacks with me and I will show you what I'm bringing with me because of course, I would love the popcorn with all the butter, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I can't do things like that to myself anymore. But it's a process. So when someone turns around and says you should bring fat shaming back, there are millions of people out there that are trying every single day to take off some weight. Yes, we do know it's unhealthy for us. We're not stupid. We understand it. But for some reason, there are other things that block us. So let's not bring fat shaming back. I mean, I don't think it ever went away. But to turn around and tell people you need to do that when we have young women out there with tons of anxiety, suffering with depression, trying to fit in, because let's be real, I want to get the statistic right. 9 out of 10 women find something wrong with their bodies. Can you imagine that? And 1 out of 10 men don't like their bodies. 1 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 men love just the way they look. So they could be overweight, they could have some kind of problem, and yet they love themselves. So for Bill Maher to come out and say something like that, to fat shame other people, that makes absolutely no sense to me. That's not something that's going to motivate somebody. That's going to be something that's going to deter someone. Just think about it. I see people walking all the time. I'm one of those people. I like to go for a walk. And there are some people that are overweight, just like myself, that are walking. And they're trying to help themselves and keep in shape. But could you imagine walking down the street? And I can, because it's happened to me. When someone yells out a window and says, "Enough! You're never going to get there." So fat shaming is really hard. It's hard on the heart, and it hurts a lot. And people go home and they cry and they can't imagine, what they've done so wrong in their life. So I don't want to get too hard and crazy and nutty about his comment, because he's a fool, an imbecile. I don't know what else I could say, because anybody that would do something like that, even to have a public platform to say something like that, gets my blood boiling. But anyway. So rant over, because not wasting my time. Anybody out there, you take yourself out on a date. You see, I'm taking myself out. And it should be a lot of fun. And I'm looking really forward to this movie. I'm going to a matinee. I'm not going to an evening show. But I figured I'm going to get all dancy, doo-dot out, do the hair, do the makeup, even more pearl. Yeah, I know, because I don't think they had anything else. Well, they had a lot of gaudy big jewelry, which I don't have. But I did make sure I wore a bell sleeve of some sort so I can sort of fit into the picture my own way. I'm going to go in the kitchen. You know what I'm going to bring with me? A little Ziploc bag, and I will show you what I'm going to put in there. So I have a few nibblings. But I think this is going to be a spectacular day. I'm so looking forward to it. And it's not hard to take yourself out on a date. Not everybody's got a boyfriend. Not everybody's got a husband. Not everybody's got significant others in their lives. And it's nice to be able to say, I'm going out. I'm taking myself out on a date today. And once you start doing it, and I've been doing it for a really long time because my husband's a truck driver. So Doug was an over-the-road truck driver for 30 years. So guess what? I took myself out on a lot of dates. 8 out of a lot of depression. No doubt. But I can't wait to see this movie. I've been waiting for this. I am so happy that they made this movie. If you haven't seen the series, I think it's Hulu or Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was Hulu that has the whole series there, or it's Amazon Prime, one of the two. And watch it. Oh my goodness. Ladies, it is phenomenal. Gentlemen, oh, I just love it. I love the costumes. I love Maggie Smith. So I can't wait to see this. And now let's go in the kitchen. Let's get a Ziploc bag full of goodies. I'll show you what those are. We're going to the movies. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's prepare some snacks. Hey, you have to have something when you go to the movies, right? Something to crunch on. Okay, what am I putting in here? Well, my absolute favorite, Fuji apples. Freeze-dried Fuji apples. Delicious. They're always on my counter. Let's get some grapes. Oh, my goodness. These are like little nuggets. Love them. Look at them. Delish. Don't they look like nuts? Oh, they're so good. And they're just freeze-dried grapes. Red grapes. Always sitting on my counter. Great place to keep them when you feel like you have to munch. Let's get some pineapple. There we go. In the bag. Yay! Put them in my purse. And I'm ready to rock and roll. See you at the movies. Oh, and by the way, under 200 calories of deliciousness. Oh my goodness. Let's go to the movies. Oh, I'm so excited. Well, I'm here. I'm excited. I'm going in. Oh my goodness. And you know what? There's a ton of cars out here. And this is a matinee. All right. I'll let you all know how it was. Bye-bye. It's time for me to go on. The movie is over. Oh my goodness. It was fantastic. The cinematography was absolutely beautiful. The set designs, spectacular. The storyline, a Downton Abbey storyline, but it was really good. Acting was beautiful. Maggie Smith, love her. She was just fantastic and she was funny. I really enjoyed myself. I had a great date just with me. So until I see you all the next time, my friends, make sure to be kind to one another because the heart, that's all that matters. And go out on a date with yourself. Bye-bye, everybody.